Hello and welcome again to eBible Fellowship on Facebook. We're going to take our next question at this time.
Psalm 138 verse 6. Are the proud, those keeping the law and looking for a reward, payment, salvation because of the works?
Psalm 138 verse 6 says, "Though Jehovah be high, yet hath he respect unto the lowly, but the proud he knoweth afar off." And the question is this related to those who would say they're Christian through believing in the Lord, accepting Christ? And the answer is yes. Yes, because through these works, these acts of man, whether it be believing or baptism or partaking of the Lord's table or whatever it is, they're works that cannot justify anyone. Yet when people engage in these kinds of works, they think they're saved, and it's as though they've been elevated or exalted into the heavens. And yet it's not true. It's not accurate at all. They haven't become saved in any way. And so it's a form of pride, because that's what pride does. It puffs up. It lifts someone up to a lofty height, to a position where they think they're something when they're not. And that's exactly what happens with profession of faith, believing in Jesus, and people think they're saved and they're not. And this is in view in the 1-chapter book of Obadiah. Obadiah, if I can find it, it's near Jonah. I think it comes right before Jonah. In Obadiah, verses 3 and 4, it says, "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, Who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Jehovah." And Obadiah is a book that is dealing with Edom, and Edom is a type and figure of those within the corporate church. And God here is putting his finger on the pride of their heart and saying they've been deceived and that it has lifted them up. But nonetheless, though they were lifted up, God will bring them down. And it's the same thing with the multitudes who say they're Christian. They do this work or that work, they accept Christ, and yet it's not true. It's not a reality in their heart. They're still in their unsaved condition. There's been no change. Yet the pride of their heart has deceived them, and God will bring them down. Actually, he's already done it with his judgment on the churches and congregations, but he continues to do so and will do so on the very last day, when they will descend into hell forever, which would be the second death of annihilation, and cease to exist. They'll not live and reign with Christ for 1,000 years, for all eternity, but they will have an end. Thank you very much for submitting this question.